Well, a high-profile Dougherty County murder case will be returning to trial for a third time on Monday. WALB News 10's Zoe Wells tells us what's next in the Susan Embert case.
The Susan Embert case has seen a few twists and turns. Jury selection for a third trial starts on Monday after Susan Embert's second trial was dismissed without prejudice in December. On June 28, 2014, police found 46-year-old William Jake Embert dead from a gunshot in his Dougherty County home. His wife, Susan Embert, told the police it was a suicide. However, his children weren't convinced. They hired a private investigator and pushed for the case to be reopened.
Justice for Jake. That's, the motto we're going with. Justice for Jake.
Investigators' findings went to the district attorney, Greg Edwards. Investigators later reported traces of antifreeze and insecticides in Jake's hair fibers. In 2015, a grand jury indicted Susan Embert on malice murder, felony murder, and aggravated assault and a firearm charge. The family sued local authorities, saying no autopsy or toxicology was done at first. The case went to trial in 2019, and prosecutors argued Susan stood to gain from Jake's death. She was convicted at that trial, but things were far from over. In February, the judge dismissed the case over speedy trial and improper juror concerns. Susan was then let out of jail.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, family. Thank you, attorney.
But the Georgia Supreme Court reversed the dismissal in June of 2025, and Susan Embert was set to be tried again in December of 2025. During that retrial, Dougherty County coroner mentioned the alleged antifreeze, which was testimony the court had excluded for this trial.
And I said I was still standing on what I did on that part. This gunshot wound in the head.
Okay.
And I now for the information that I received now about the hearsay, the antifreeze.
After the defense objected, the jury was excused, and on December 5th, Judge Victoria Johnson declared a mistrial without prejudice. Jury selection was scheduled for the following week, but the defense immediately filed a plea in bar, arguing double jeopardy, which Judge Johnson denied. The defense then asked the Georgia Supreme Court to get involved, and the High Court halted the proceedings against Susan Embert. Finally, on December 17th, the High Court denied the defense motion, clearing the way for a third retrial to proceed. Now this trial will be tried for a third time. Jury selection begins on Monday and will be in court and bring you updates as this next chapter unfolds. Zoe Wells, WALB, your hometown news source.